Hey guys, Laura Ingle here, driving around Massapequa Park on September 3rd, 2025. Today was the day, the critical DNA hearing in the Rex Heuermann case. And I wasn't able to be at court today because I had another story assignment, but I am very close to the Heuermann home here in Massapequa Park. And I just wanted to drive over here to see if there is any movement at the house, because we have heard that Asa Ellerup is not going to be selling the house. Well, this is crazy. I'm pulling over right now because it just so happens. Is that a Chevy Avalanche that's about to drive by me? I mean, that is crazy. Okay, a Chevy Avalanche just drove by as I was doing this. So obviously it's not his, but we know that Rex Heuermann had a Chevy Avalanche, and that was crucial in this case. As I was saying, today was the day that the judge in the case made his ruling on whether or not nuclear DNA was going to be allowed in the case and in the upcoming trial. And the answer is yes. And so this is huge because it's not only going to affect the Rex Heuermann case, it will affect cases in New York State moving forward and possibly the nation. So that's a big deal. I still can't get over the fact that a Chevy Avalanche just drove by me. So I'm going to turn here and see what's going on here on First, because that is the street where Asa Ellerup is still living. And her attorney, like I said, said she's not moving and she has to stay here. She's going to stay here for the time being. So let's drive by together and see what is going on. I'm going to take you here with me on my thing so you can see out the window. Okay, here we go. So you see here on the right is the Heuermann home. It's in red. We've seen this before. We've shown you this before. I see a car, and looks like all is quiet. I don't see any moving boxes or anything like that, any moving trucks or anything. So looks like, staying put. That's where she lives, and that's where she's going to stay for now. So we will take you through the rest of this case as there are developments, because the next step will be whether or not the judge is going to allow the severance of the cases. Rex Heuermann now charged with 7 murders, and his defense team wants them to be divvied up and wants separate trials, and the prosecution doesn't want that. Oh my gosh, here is that Chevy Avalanche again. I guess I got to pull over. All right, so now I'm going back to my live shot. Okay, so the Chevy Avalanche I just saw is trucking on the other way, so we'll let that go. But nonetheless, neighborhood looks nice and normal. I'm driving around the back of his house right now. I don't see anything back there either. We've talked to the neighbor who is on the other side of the fence, and for obvious reasons, they don't ever want to go on camera and say anything to us. So we'll continue to follow the case as I drive out of here in Massapequa Park on this big day in the Rex Heuermann case, and I'll see you next time.